I'm blown away by Finn day in, day out. He's a grafter, he works hard, he's a brilliant lad to have around.
He's done it all, he's missed the Harlequins, and he's a very valuable person still.
I've no worries about Finn being successful in rugby because he's generally one of the best young talents out there.
Even me being a prop and him being a 9, picking little bits up for him, just asking him little bits and bobs and hearing some of his stories has been awesome, and he's been a great mentor to everyone.
I had sort of 4 years of no international rugby, which felt different because I always kind of dreamt of getting back into an England setup in that 4. This is obviously the first year where I've kind of made the decision to take that out of anyone's hands. Not that they would pick me anyway, maybe out of sympathy, pick an old boy.
Yeah, summer was pretty crazy. Coming from the end of the season where like it was like maybe if, and then to end up the tour through scenarios starting a game was for England was unbelievable, and yeah, really topped off that season.
I've probably been busier than normal because I know that obviously my time, unfortunately, as a rugby player is running out. I've been looking at the future and what's next for me and trying to plan my route out of this amazing game. I've been a professional rugby player for 20 years. It's all I've ever known, really. So it's a scary one, but it's something that I'm excited to do, and luckily at Harlequins, and we've got some great people that are offering great support and help. The mentoring program that Stanley offer is one of the examples of just ways of helping players make those transitional steps.
My primary focus has to be rugby and becoming the best rugby player I can be. But in the background, I'm doing uni part-time. I'm studying economics at the Open University, and it's something that I thought is broad enough that I'm just not narrowing my options, because I don't know what I want to do. But having something like that will put me in a good spot.
Yeah, I think you can learn an awful lot from the lads that have done it before, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I think rugby players are fairly honest.
We're pushed to go to talks that are put on, and careers across the board, and then Stanley themselves are actually really closely linked with us. It's not just a loose sponsorship. Us boys have actually gone into Stanley on work days multiple times to see what the financial world they do is like, and loads of boys have absolutely loved it, and I've been and had a good time.
No one's just going to hand you a job at the end of it or a cheque to say thank you for your time. You know, the reality is for rugby players, we have to go and find a job the week after you stop playing professional rugby. That's just the way it is. So I think the more prepared you can be, the better the transition is.
What I found the most beneficial is actually doing a little bit every day, even if it's half an hour, just because it's another step. It's empowering almost, the responsibility that we almost have as young players in the team, because we're next up, and we need to show not just performing rugby-wise, we need to show leadership and etc.
My advice to Finn would be to have something on the outside of rugby, and I know he will, but you still can find that right balance of I have to give everything here to be the best rugby player I want to be, but I've also got to be smart and think about my future, and I think that's something that Stanley's been brilliant at helping the lads with